Hey everyone, and welcome back. Sorry I have been a bit quiet over the last few months. I have secretly been forging one beginner series to rule them all, and I'm happy to say that Ant's Guitar Tutorials No Nonsense Guide to Electric Guitar is now finally available. This series is going to be designed for beginners and also self-taught players who have maybe been playing for a few years and know a few chords and know how to play a little bit, but have a few gaps in their knowledge. Perhaps, you're someone who's played a little bit for a few years but has no knowledge of theory, and that terrifies you. So I'm here to fill in those gaps and give you a bit of confidence and enable you as best I can. It's just under 6 hours long, this series. It's got accompanying tabs with it, and it's split into 10 parts. Part number 1 is the first step, is the hardest, and that is all about just the features of the electric guitar and then a brief look at a couple of scales. Part number 2 is going to be start with the right habits, and that's all going to be about learning the correct way to do essential guitar techniques, such as hammer-ons and pull-offs and all of those kinds of things. Part number 3 is going to be chords and songs, and that's going to do exactly what it says on the tin. It's going to be all about the open chords, major and minor, and then a bunch of songs you can use to help practice those and get your dexterity up to speed. Part number 4 is going to be the most important scale you will ever learn, which is going to be all about the minor pentatonic scale. Part number 5 is going to be never get lost on the fretboard again, and that is going to be all about notes on the fretboard and how to find them. Part number 6 is called the power of power chords, and I'm sure you can guess what that's all about. And part number 7 is called everything bar chords, and again I'm sure you can have a guess at what that's all about. Part number 8 is going to be called confidence builders, and that's going to be a selection of songs which are going to help build up your dexterity further on the fretboard and inspire a bit of confidence in your own playing. Part number 9 is called emotive colourful chords, where we'll have a look at a few extension chords. And finally, part number 10 is called knowledge is power, and that's going to be a look at music theory, and I really recommend having a look at that one. On top of that, I've also made a bonus lesson which is going to be an introduction to finger picking, and that lesson is called chicken picking. Now, as far as purchasing is concerned, you can buy the lessons individually if you want to test the waters out. You can also save yourself some money and buy the parts separately. You could buy part 1 or part 4 or part 5 or whatever you think is necessary, and if you're ready to commit to the entire thing, you can save yourself some money again and purchase the full package, all of the lessons for Ant's Guitar Tutorials No Nonsense Guide to Electric Guitar. Now, if you're a fan of the channel and you like the content that I produce, I'm sure you're going to trust that I've sacrificed the necessary hours to produce a really effective beginner's course. So click the link below, check it out and see what you think for yourself, and you can thank me later.